Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Gorilla kicks it off with a verbal grenade. No filter, no brakes, just truth unafraid. Talks who needs 'em, he's shooting straight, dropping hot takes at a rapid rate. Mikey rolls in with a file so thick, knows your features, origin, and the politics. History buff with a dev's sixth sense, quoting gyro like it's self-defense. It's Friday, we're bruised but alive, barely sane but we still survive. Push that merge, don't ask how, the Waltons on this circus now. PvP with a smile and a sucker punch, slides and jokes with a logic crunch. Laughs mid-load, chaos contained, but that last line of code, you're getting flamed. Then there's Germ with a side-eye glare, cynical takes floating in the air. Nice commit, he lies through his teeth before suggesting a rewrite underneath. It's Friday, we're bruised but alive, barely sane but we still survive. Push that merge, don't ask how, the Waltons on this circus now. So here's to bugs, banter and brawls, to teammates who roast while catching your falls. Same time next week, yeah, we'll be back, shipping dreams on a caffeine track.
Don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
And hello, everyone, and welcome to another Waltons review. This is kind of a sad spot in the Waltons saga there, and it's a turning point there. Last episode, we discussed how Alan Corby had a stroke there, so we officially do not have Grandma anymore, or for the time being, in the Waltons there, and she'll return in a couple seasons there, but it won't be the same, and we'll lose Will Gear here in a couple seasons also, so we'll no longer be having Grandma and Grandpa going to the Red Oak. But on the perk of this episode, we know that Chad and Aaron have gone to the Red Oak there. Alrighty, so with me, I got Resolute Germ. How you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing, Gorilla?
No, you don't need back massage, but you can't get anybody to give me one.
Well, they're reluctant to deal with so much hair.
I think when people ask me to borrow money, I should put that in the stipulation that I can get a back massage. When people ask me to borrow $40. How are you doing, PvP?
Oh, not too bad. Not much of a day today. Just went to an appointment I had earlier, but other than that, not much going on.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat here. Welcome, FTHC 2005. He says hail, but he doesn't tell us what size hail he is throwing. And Jeremy, you want to read this one?
I really can't, Gorilla.
All right.
I still have one eye.
Oh boy.
Read it.
Gorilla, you're the only one of us here who has relatively good vision.
Oh, do you
Yeah,
want
well,
me
I
to
don't have
read
my
it?
glasses on.
Okay,
Well,
I'll read it then.
I was asking you to read it, but
Oh,
FTC,
I didn't. I thought you were talking to
FTC
Germ.
on the five. In
Anyway,
this week's episode of the Walton, Grandpa's Walton goes and hangs out at a leather bar, and I'm googling that right now. The
Don't.
formal steps that took place. Oh, gotcha. Oh, so it's the San Francisco bar. Okay, the San Francisco bar. And welcome, sci-fi sit there. Welcome, Oilers Greg. And goes cheers. So no more grandpa doing it. Is no more. Nope. We're gonna have to go with Olivia and John now.
No, they're going up to the Red Oak, but it's to be buried.
Yeah. I guarantee you, I could probably get the person who borrowed money. I guarantee you, I could probably get the back massage, but I couldn't get that their FKHC. Side by side says the Germans one-eyed Willie tonight. You know that always amazed me that they were able to get that joke into a freaking kids movie in the 80s. They managed to get that past the censors.
Hey, when you invent the joke, you can get it past almost anybody.
Yeah, I suppose so. Because hell, they had to fight like hell on Star Trek there just to get the word hell in the city on the edge forever.
yeah, they did. They did fight that. The executives,
Yeah.
but Roddenberry
PvP,
put his foot down.
yeah. PvP says Grandma and Grandpa have a special red oak in heaven. Yeah, but the guy both get to heaven first. Which reminds me, I
Being
want
gay
to do the movie.
communist is not very likely.
Yeah. Well, when Eternity comes out, I wanna do a watch party of that one. All right, so we got for our prologue here. Of all the people whose lives touched ours on Walton's Mountain, my sister Erin remembers most vividly a young forestry student who visited us briefly in the summer of 1936, and he was her first love. In the spring of 1937, with the blossoming of the dogwood, Chad Marshall returned. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember Chad Marshall now. He's the one that freaking Aaron and Mary Ellen got into that fucking cat fight last season. They're almost it started throwing punches over.
Yeah, I believe that was a year last season.
Yeah, it's like 18 months. It's like 18 months have gone by in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since we watched that one.
Yeah, so.
And then, of course, Mary Ellen got married.
I need 20
so
seconds.
Changed everything.
Yeah. Girl needs to buy some time to, let's just say, deal with his children. And, well, this episode deals with young love, something that PvP you have some experience in.
Yeah, a bit.
All right.
You're not the only one who says dirty things about Aaron in this one.
Yeah. Hey, welcome DJ Playnights. Oh, shit, I know. I'm sorry I didn't get to you on Instagram. My plans had totally changed there. Sorry I didn't get to you on Instagram, but have a good night there, DJ. Haley, don't jump on Daddy's silver back now. No, she's sleeping. She wanted the lights off, so maybe she would fall asleep, but she won't turn the damn phone off. All right, so we got Jen to him, and he invites him over to the house. He tells him that the family wants to see him, and that Mary Ellen got married. And no shit, she got married, huh? You know, they're that band not happy with each other. So they head home, and
Yeah, he all but tells him
Ike
he's
here
there to
wanted
marry off his other sister.
oh yeah, but we got Ike here. He's wanting John Boy to run the store for him. Now I don't know what you think he will get. You know who would have been the perfect person to run the store? Ben, because he is business oriented. I think Ben will, but yeah, he's supposed to go to John Boy's oldest. He has school.
He's the oldest. Him and Jason are the one on break right now.
Oh, I thought all the kids were on break.
No, the primary school kids are still going to school. It's the college kids that are on break.
Hey, I got a question. Do you remember how old Mary Ellen was when she got married?
She was 18.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, that's why the parents didn't really have a major problem with her getting married, because she was a couple years older. So
yeah, well, she's 18. She actually graduated nursing school as well.
Okay. Yep. Was it because she was older there, PvP, or they just wanted to get her the fuck out of the house?
Well,
two things can be true at the same time.
In earlier seasons, I would have agreed they wanted to get her out of the damned house, but she did kind of grow up in the last season or so a little bit. So, and hey, she got the nursing thing, and she's kind of set. Everything's good. So,
yeah. Hey, Scurvy, how's it going? Welcome. He's selling us high fruit cakes.
Hey, Lemon.
And Mike, he says, take care of them, grill it. All right. I don't know if you're leaving or not, Mikey, but if you are, have a good night. If not, enjoy the jokes. So he's going to pay him $2 a day, which is $45 and some change and stuff. Because I was doing the calculations here of a lot of the stuff there. Yeah, it's $45.09 there. He's going to pay him. That's equivalent.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty generous of Mike to offer him that kind of cash.
$50 a day. That's
back then, though. I mean, you could buy a lot.
Yeah,
you could buy a lot with $50 back in those days.
Yeah, but looking at the per hour though, it's like $5 per hour, if that.
Depends how many hours a day that the Ike's store is open. I'm guessing maybe 8 or 9.
Early in the morning, late at night.
He's probably open dawn till dusk. So
it's Jason and Ike was. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, since Ike lives there, I mean,
and yeah,
he could be open anytime.
Depending on who it is, he might even be open late at night.
Well, I'm sure.
Depending on who it is, he might even be open.
Yeah, I'm sure if one of the Waltons or somebody knows, while knocked on the door late at night, he'd probably open up for a few minutes and sell them something.
Yeah. I'm not sure what this is. This link is FTHC. Can you tell us what this link is? And PvP, can you read this one?
Yeah, Lemon Pie said $50 back then bought a lot of eggnog. Yes, I bet it probably did.
Yeah. So anyhow, he suggests to run the store, and he's like, "Oh, but he doesn't know."
Genius at it.
They're in. There's no genius, Paul. So, Aaron here. We'll find out Chad dropped out of school there. He worked days and nights to scrounge up $20. They're in the bank for the other 20 bucks for a piece of land that there's no house on it. Apparently, it used to be the fair something.
Yeah, it was somebody's property because they mentioned their name a couple times, right?
Yeah.
But I can't remember the name offhand.
So fair something.
Yeah. How much would $40 be back in those dollars back in 37 or whatever it is?
So he raised $450.86 on himself. So then the bank split 20. So the parcel of land he is paying there was $900 for the parcel of land. I don't know how many acres it was. Because I thought John Boy said you could buy an acre of land for $1 an acre. Oh yeah, so 40 acres I guess he bought. No house on it, so he has to build his own. Then he has to pay $2 a month back to the bank.
Yeah,
there.
well, I'm sure he's industrious enough to probably do it, but yeah, I mean, boy, I wish land was that cheap still. Wow, that would have been nice to buy a big chunk of land for that amount of money. Now you'd probably be paying, I don't know, hundreds of thousands for a good location.
No, not necessarily, because it all the keywords are location.
True.
Because in New York City, you might be able to get a condo for $100,000, but you go down to Arkansas, there you could buy 80 acres for $110,000.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, you can't buy a condo here for $100,000. It's more expensive than that.
Hell, you go to the desert, $100,000 can get you a couple square miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all
square
depends.
Miles, rattlesnakes.
It all depends where you go, and that 110,000 would included a good house on it too. It all depends on where you go. Here you talk about crazy. He's gonna stop with his time and pretty much came back here to with their. He's gonna build a log cabin. I'm not gonna play this. There, we got any more chats here?
I suggest you don't play anything, Gorilla. I don't think your computer can handle it.
There's
it's not that I can handle it. I'm just sick of fucking
open
Warner
up
Bros.
11 p.m., but I need.
Let's see. Open up. It's a condo in New York will be much more than $100K. Well, I was just throwing out. Numbers, sir. And
a condo in New York,
City suck, yes.
100K would get you a refrigerator box in the alleyway.
Yeah, you'd probably be living in a closet or something for 100K.
Yeah,
because I mean, you guys have probably seen videos of those tiny little apartments they have in New York.
Yeah, and for some reason, Chrono says I don't wear shorts.
So Chronos is commando.
I do not need to know that, really.
All right.
There's not a lot of great scenes that really need to be played in this one, Gorilla.
Some point. Let's see here. I don't see it.
I mean, this whole scene is kind of a filler to extend the running time. I couldn't see.
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, feeding the goat, it's like has nothing to do with the story overall.
Yeah, and they come rolling in, Grandpa's all happy and stuff. You know, I'm kind of surprised they didn't mention like that, like grandma being in the hospital or something. You know, like that to explain the absence of.
It's pretty
Does that make
early.
sense?
Yeah. Film at this point in filming, a lot of it probably already been filmed. So it would have been something they would have had to edit in. And they're not really sure how long she's going to be gone at this point. So as far as they know, she might be back by the end of the season, not gone for the next few years.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Thing is, though, do they eventually give a reason why she's away? Like they probably do after a number of
Yeah.
episodes.
So they're all. I think they do have an episode covering her being in the hospital here a few episodes away.
Yeah, they should, because that would make sense to do that. Because I mean, she's just gone, and Grandpa seems to be happy-go-lucky, like he's not worried in this one at all. So that does seem a bit strange.
Yeah. So John Boy tells Jason to go. You better go down there. I constantly cover for the store. Blah blah blah. Or Jason's happy. And here's the very thing. He goes, everything is cash and carry. What? I'm not sure what the carry part is.
As in
you give me cash, you carry it out.
You carry out the bag full of groceries. Exactly.
Okay. So nobody does that anymore. So that's a foreign concept nowadays.
Oh, I grew up hearing cash and carry. It was a common phrase back in the day.
Yeah, but it's a practice.
The equivalent term right now is cash only, assholes.
Yeah. And it said, and see here's the thing. I put all this on the biggest thing on this episode on Ike. Here we'll find out later on in the episode. But he says no credit to strangers. But he never said anything about no credit to certain people in the community. You know, they're like with Mon and stuff.
Yeah, he should have written out a short list for Jason to read of all the people that are like no credit for them.
Or just do what the Chinese do at the restaurants. I don't know if it's a practice up there in Canada or over there on the West Coast, but here, if you write a bad check to the Chinese restaurants here, your check is taped to the wall right next to the cash register for everybody to see.
That makes sense. Yeah, I've heard.
Over here, the Chinese don't take checks. But over here, the Chinese aren't really dealing in legitimate businesses. They're more of the massage parlors that have the back room where the cops don't get shown, or the restaurant with the cuisine that didn't quite clear customs.
Yeah, no, but no, like our Chinese restaurants here, a lot of them don't take checks no more, and hardly anybody writes checks anymore. But they still, if you wrote a bad check to them and it was bad, they tape it to the wall.
So you
it's
wouldn't
the wall of shame.
So you wouldn't end up mixed in with a chop suey, is what you're saying.
Yeah, if you came back in, maybe.
But I agree with your point, girl. Like Ike should have stipulated no credit to nobody, even people you know.
No, not necessarily. Like you could give Grandpa or John credit. You know, you could probably give Yancey some credit, or who are some of the business. So you could probably give Sheriff Briggs credit. But you know, there's certain people in the community, maybe like Yancey or Maud. No, put my foot down. No,
moochers is the word. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say moochers, just people. who don't have
Well, if they
a
don't-
legitimate line of, or don't have a line of income.
Yeah, but I mean, Ma does get a check once a month or whatever from her son or you know. So
Yeah, but her dementia kicks in and conveniently forgets that she owes like money.
I think she just likes to spend money and is irresponsible. Personally, I don't think she cares. You know, I don't think it's Alzheimer's or anything. I just think she don't give a damn. But yeah, I should have stipulated more clearly.
Yeah. And thanks for sharing, Kronos. We didn't need to know you needed boxers. If you don't wear short shorts, Kronos, then who wears short shorts? She wears short shorts.
Yeah, I
Don't know
remember
if
those ads.
I saw that show.
I remember those ads back in the
PvP, here's
70s
one
or
for
whatever.
you.
I'm surprised PBB doesn't
PvP, wanna read this?
recognize the ad campaign of who wears short shorts. I even remember the jingle.
Yeah.
You know,
I remember Homer
LOL.
Simpson singing it, but that's all.
Yeah, I remember the real ads with hot women walking around in short shorts, like short shorts, and those ads were really enjoyable.
Yeah. Let's see. Just go with it. I have a number for LDG. It's cash and curry.
That's a good one. Good one. Actually, that's clippable. That's a clippable moment there, girl.
Yeah, only LDG was here to hear that.
Hey, you could always clip it and then just send it to him on Facebook or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see.
I'm sure he would
LDG's not
appreciate it.
here. China and Canada. I don't trust communists.
Yeah, our government's getting a little too cushy, cozy with China,
All
I think. Anyway, back to the Waltons.
All right, no politics on the
Yeah,
Waltons.
I know,
Yeah.
but you kind of got mentioned there, so I just had to make a quick comment.
Yeah, yeah. It does. I'm surprised he doesn't write down the stuff like the key. Like the key, you don't need to, but like call for where he is because he's going over to something. I can't remember the name of the town. He's going something. Den.
Well, him and
Dover.
Cora Beth
They're
are
going to
taking their
visit.
the adopted daughter's kinfolk.
Oh, Dove End or Dove End, yeah, yeah. They're going to visit for kin.
Some shade from these.
He's playing. Well, that sucks. I guess you're done with the phone for the night. All right. So, hey, I got a question. Doesn't this Chad look like an older version of Jim Bob?
I'd have to see him again.
There's a little bit of resemblance, but not much.
Right. Go to sleep so I don't have to censor myself.
Oh,
So anyhow, you know, this is kind of funny here. You know, he wants to put the house like right here so you can have shades on the trees.
In the afternoon.
And the front porch will face this way
Why?
because I love to come out in the morning and look at the mountain. I mean,
So she's already assuming that
She's already
this is
making
her
plans
place.
to move in.
Yeah.
well, yeah, kind of a Freudian slip there. She lets out her inner thoughts by accident. So
I was 6 foot of 7. I was 6 foot of 7. That was I was scared of 6.
No, so.
Of a 9.
All right, so anyhow, they're cuddling up there. Hey, wait. If you look at the background there, I believe that's a red oak. You look way back in the background. Nothing okay. All right, so anyhow, they're going out to work, and You think Grandma and John and Olivia will have seen this coming there because she's spending so much time with Chad here, and
They're hoping Chad is a little bit
he's going to be borrowing
irresponsible.
Yeah, Chad's a little too eager to
yeah,
for everything. He's not being responsible. I would agree.
yeah. So he has what they call a stone boat. I'm guessing it's for carrying stones. There.
Yeah, we would call that a sled.
I've never even heard of it. Yeah, yes, it's a. So it's used for carrying stones. Blah blah blah. And her talking around, smiling and shit, blah blah blah. Mary Ellen knows what's going around.
You get Mary Ellen's obligatory 2 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, she doesn't get a lot of screen time ever since she got married.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you notice the show's picked up since then.
I did see Little House on the Prairie. Yeah.
This is not Little House on the Prairie, Kronos.
I'm actually about 10 miles. Yeah. No, but I live about 10 miles from a town named after Laura Ingalls Wilder, and I'm about 40 miles from the town that show was based on. I'm actually about 40 miles from the Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum. And welcome to the Phantom Boomer. Welcome.
Hey, Boomer. Yeah, I should say hi to Kronos too. I guess.
So she's gonna. So
I never
quit. Knock it off.
I never got into Little House on the Prairie though. I thought it was kind of a little too syrupy, a little too sweet and sugary for my taste.
Yeah.
Waltons was a little more grounded.
Will you knock it off? Keep your hand off my mouth or I will lick you. Anyhow, so Erin here plops her ass down on the bed. She's just gonna sit there so it doesn't fly around.
Here, so it doesn't.
Oh, so Maud comes in here. But it doesn't look like, I don't think we're gonna have this actor for very much longer. Because the actor even looks like she's out on her last limb. That would be
this is her last season as well.
Earl.
Daddy.
Oh, is it?
New? Daddy, is that new?
Oh, yeah. So. All right.
Excuse me. Maud is a pretty minor character anyway, really.
White. Pink, white.
Candies.
Pinks. Whites. Pinks. White.
Yeah, she'll take 5 cents worth of soft gum drops there.
Dad, I'm going to be charging my phone out here.
Alrighty. So, I thought this was funny.
But a woman with black teeth.
I would agree.
It's okay, Maud. If you soak the teeth overnight, that licorice stain comes right out.
What?
They never do explain why she's buying all those flower seeds, do they? Like, because she said later
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Didn't she say she wasn't going to plant them? There weren't going to be any flowers around? Like,
yeah, but they
no, you'll see. No, they explain it at the end of the episode.
Okay, I must have missed that.
Yeah. So she goes, just take it, just charge it Put down my charging account there. I didn't say anything about charging goes. Just write it down. Down, blah, blah, blah. It was like $2.35, was it right?
At 270
Like
something.
Something like that.
Oh, was it 270?
270
I'll put
sounds
235
about right.
in the calculator. Basically, she bought about she bought about $52 worth of stuff. Let's see, howdy Chronos. That's what she said. What? We were saying hello to everybody. Germs are a thing now. Ice rocks. Chronos, how does the vampire hunting? There are vampires. If only you were here for that comment, oh my view said, fuck you, Scurvy.
I'm just going to bed.
All right, night.
And also, I'm going to turn this light back off.
All righty. And sticks, medium rare.
Tell him to take the little one.
Shh. Hey, shh. Just a sec.
Well, Gorilla learns the better points of giving your kid NyQuil when not entirely necessarily.
Yeah.
Jason is doing okay.
So, all right, so you
running the store.
Yeah, Jason's doing okay grabbing Maud's ass here. Oh, never mind. It's up in the back. No, wait, his other hand's on her ass. Nope. Oops, I forgot. Hey, but you go lay down in the bed, okay?
I want you to go.
Oh boy.
You want to plug it in?
All right, I
If you'd
gotta
like
go
to
help
start
turn
a
the phone in
fun-
for the kid.
This would be a good time to start a fundraiser for Gorilla to afford some NyQuil for that child. She's not sick or nothing, but it does put him to sleep nice. But we get to this point. Finally, Jason considers, hey, should I be giving Maud credit? Should I be giving this probably senile old lady so much money worth of credit that I know her son only pays her once a month?
And then, of course, John Boy makes it even worse by saying, yeah, why not? Or whatever. And that didn't help. Because John Boy didn't really know what was going on, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't know anything about Ike being upset about Maud's credit habit.
Yeah, no one knows about Maud's credit habit. Which you'd think that'd be one of the things that he would have told Jason about. So, oh, yeah, you know the old lady. Don't give the old lady any credit because she'll forget what day it is and not pay you.
Yeah, he really should have.
Yeah. All right, I'm back.
The few worst offenders credit wise. Anyway,
yeah. All right,
Boy's getting gas.
We're back. Yeah, you're right. John gets 60 cents of gas there. Blah blah blah. He pays. No, he pays it right up. And now he asks about credit to Maud. Now he doesn't see what problem it'd be, blah, blah, blah. The bear's in her fucking ass while Chad's doing all the fucking work. Go figure. And she goes, I helped load half of them. I don't remember which ones you picked, you can unload them. So I'm guessing that because he said that they need a foundation there So I'm guessing they lay a bunch of rocks down, then they put cement over the rocks.
They may not even use
guess
cement.
that's what they did back then.
Cement would be optional.
Like what would that be?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that kind of construction where you use a rock foundation, so I really can't say much up to that point.
Well, I can see using rocks to save on concrete.
Passcode on.
Yeah, but you'd want to
to,
stick them together with something, I would think. Those are pretty irregular chunks of rock too. Like they're not going to actually fit too well together. I wouldn't think so.
Nope.
Yeah. So he went to gates in the middle. I'm surprised John let him stay that late. To be honest, I thought a couple hours before John would be telling him to get the fuck out.
But John sees what way the wind is blowing.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they're not. Neither John nor Olivia stayed up to kind of like babysit him.
That's Elizabeth's job in this scene, right?
Because you know what happens at that age.
Daddy.
Well,
she's fired.
I think the parents kind of figure they
fell
raised
asleep.
their kids well enough that she's going to be responsible and not do anything crazy.
All right, I'll be right back. Jeremy, you want to catch up on oh shoot.
Yeah.
Jeremy's
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
I'll get the chats when I come back.
Okay.
Let's see, where are we?
Yeah.
Okay, we are. Boomer, hello. Hello, P1. I don't know who P1 is. PvP or Lemon or.
Yeah, I got no understanding what P1 means, but I guess it's somebody. I don't think it'd be me, or he would have put my PvP name in, I would think.
Yeah.
Because it's only 3 letters. It's not. It doesn't take too much time to type. Pi?
Yeah, he's instead of P1 Pi.
Okay.
Whoa. Kronos?
Oh boy.
And this one's for you, PvP?
PvP reverted to babyhood. I hear baby noises. Well, it wasn't me.
No, that's Gorilla's kid, and unfortunately, he does not sing the wisdom of NyQuil or bourbon.
Just get some rope and just tie the kid down. That's in an emergency that could work.
And Kronos, we didn't need to know that about you.
Yeah, thanks not for that information, Kronos.
Yeah.
Hey, Kronos,
Yeah, thanks, Kronos.
Some of these comments, I'm starting to wonder, bud. I don't remember.
It's Kronos for us.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's see.
You're on the next.
Sounds like Gorilla dating. Boomer, that's my daughter that was in her.
Yeah, I'm not even going to touch that comment.
That's my daughter that was in the room here.
Yeah, he got into this predicament by dating young.
Yeah, and
actually, the women
and forgetting to wrap it on prom night.
Yeah, both the kids' mothers are older than me.
So you like older women?
Hey, well, sorry, I was lazy those nights. Even Gerb could underestimate how lazy I am. Can I help
Yes,
you?
it's shocking how willing you are to contribute to the gene pool when, dear God, why?
No, so well, it's very young, under 30. For me, under 50. Hey, kids, and welcome, Kevin. Welcome to the Uncensored Waltons Review.
Aren't they
And
all?
Kevin forbid goes, we are uncensored. And spank the like button if like you mean it. Yeah, I got me in trouble last time. See, I never saw that show. The Monsters, yes. P1 is for me, or Pie is for me.
Oh, God, now it makes
Apple
sense.
Pie, TMI. Oh, well, ladies like a little bit of ass growth. That's gonna hurt you. Your daughter, yeah, sure. Yeah,
Oh boy.
whatever. I'm not going with this. Girls have flat butts and can actually mine. I got some women jealous of mine, but those young ones are just after all of your money. They're not the only ones after my money.
I don't think they have to necessarily be young to want your money.
Yeah, it's a genetic trait in the female of the species.
Yeah. Let's see. PvP likes them young, 55. Scurvy is goofy. I just a kid.
Hey, they're young compared to PvP.
I wouldn't date any woman too young because it's not so much that, I would rule out dating a younger woman, but it's just that we'd have very little in common probably. So that's not a good relationship builder if you got jack all in common. So because they'd probably be all listen to rap music or something, and I'd be like, no.
I think. Yeah, I can introduce you to some good rap that you'd like.
No, you can't.
The only rap song I ever actually thought was decent was Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, The Message, which was way early, like back in the 80s. That was one of the early rap songs. And that actually has a message. It's actually pretty good.
The only rap that's in PvP's wheelhouse would be mummy rap.
I don't really get that at all, but anyway.
Yeah.
Mummy rap.
All right.
Really?
So let's get. All right.
Hey, actually, he does one.
Let's get back to the episode here.
He leaves.
Yeah, well, he starts making out with Aaron and tries to get her to go to his car. Well, he's trying to get Garrett to go to the car, For we all know.
Yeah, he's just trying to get a little bit more before he leaves. That's all.
All right. Yeah.
Here we go.
Grandpa came in for some he says 10-cent nails, but they're just like cheap, those good nails.
Didn't he say 10 penny nails?
Yeah,
Grandpa has nails.
I don't know if that's really a price or if it's a measurement type of nail, perhaps. They really need to explain Grandma's absence because I got to say, Grandpa is way too cheerful in this episode.
Okay. A penny nail is a traditional method describing the length of a nail, where the term penny originates from the historic pricing system in England during the Middle Ages. Originally, the penny size indicated the price of 100 nails in pence. For example, 100 nails of a certain length would cost 10 pence, leading to the designation 10D. Over time, the pricing system evolved to standardized measures of nail lengths, with the D stand for the Latin term of denarius, the name of the Roman silver coin. Today, the penny system is primarily used in the United States to denote nail length, with the number preceding D indicating the length in inches. For instance, a 2D nail is 1 inch long, and each increment of 1D typically represents an increase of 1/4 inch to the length up to 16D. Blah, 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 blah.
Who
So basically,
ever
yeah.
would have thought? I never would have thought a nail, talking about a common nail, could be that complicated. Wow.
Well, just to come up to. So Grandpa hasn't seen him in a while. He knows what's. Grandpa knows what's going on, but he's just gonna let John and Olivia figure it out.
Yeah, Grandpa doesn't really give a lot of good advice in this one.
Yeah, look at that lens flare. That would a tear to Abram's
Good
eye right
God.
there. That lens flare. That would bring a tear to his eye.
JJ must have saw this episode when he was very young and said, "That's what I want to do for the rest of my life." That's a pretty awful lens.
So they're arguing, saying these curtains that he's saying they need shutters, and she's saying they need curtains. He goes, shutters are for storms, curtains are to make it look pretty. Blah blah blah.
Why no, curtains are not to make it look pretty. It's to keep the bugs out.
Why not just have both? I mean, you could have both.
Yeah.
Man, if they're bickering about curtains,
she's like, well, we'll have.
If they're bickering about curtains and they're not even getting close to married yet, it's like that doesn't bode well for the future.
Oh, that sounds like a very married conversation to me.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
it sounds too married.
Yeah, she wants to paint the whole. She wants to paint the whole house pink and purple over my dead body. She wants all this. She's gonna have to do him a few favors there, if you catch my drift.
Gonna have to do him a lot of favors.
I'm sure they'll compromise and it'll be pink and polka dots.
Get down to what?
Yeah, if I had to live in,
he doesn't even get down on one knee. He goes,
I think I'd go crazy. Sorry.
Yeah. Is there a delay on my end?
Quite a bad one.
Your voice is fine, but your videos are playing like crap tonight. Your videos really aren't playing very smoothly at all. Whoop. Well, Gorilla
has to reset.
Yeah, he either decided to reboot or his cat pulled the plug on his computer once again.
He's going to try to correct our little delay.
Yeah, his computer's really playing the videos. Well, I mean, we wouldn't even have we wouldn't even have a Twilight Zone last night if Curtis Selby hadn't come in and played the episodes because Gorilla couldn't get them to play at all.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was unable to attend last night.
Yeah, we did notice you were absent.
Yeah, unfortunately, it appeared to take Gorilla quite a long while to get the message I sent him, thanks to X jumbling up their whole chat and direct message system.
Oh, crap. Yeah, Gorilla
what message was that?
Why he didn't hear from you. Anyway.
You didn't get the message I sent you yesterday about my back spasms?
Gorilla.
Oh, just a sec here.
It's in chat, not
Just
in direct message.
Oh, you didn't send me a message?
I sent it to you in chat, in X's chat feature, not in the direct message feature. Because thanks to all of their fuckery going on, I cannot message you in direct message. I have to use chat.
That's why I stick to Facebook now, because I always seem to be able to send messages pretty easy on there.
Huh.
And people actually seem to read them too. So I figure if it works, don't fix it if it works.
the last thing I got. Oh,
Yeah, as I said, use the chat feature, not the direct message feature.
yeah. Oh, hey, PvP. Jer won't be able to make it to Twilight Zone. He's having bad back spasms.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, thanks for fixing something that wasn't broken, Elon.
Yeah, I didn't even get that yesterday when I sent you that Twilight Zone question mark. Let's see. This girl says Laffy Hurdy. PvP is old enough to be your guys' dad. He's older than my dad.
Okay,
he's older than my grandfather.
That's a thought I really didn't want to hear.
Well, PvP, you're older than my grandpa.
Well, I'm sure, but thinking that I fathered the two of you it creeps the hell out of me. I gotta say.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, PvP, you are not old enough to be my father. My father is a good 30 years older than you were.
Oh, really? Oh, holy shit! He's like what 100 or something then? Like holy.
He's well dead now. He's been dead for 13 years.
Oh, that explains it then. Condolences, man.
13 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Let's see. Boomer says I like sarin wrap.
Saran wrap.
It says sarin.
Yeah, but it's pronounced saran wrap.
Well, it's spelled like saran wrap. Damn it. And who is Bummy raping? Rapping? I mean, Odie. I don't know what they're talking about. Another boomer? Yeah, we got the phantom boomer. Let's see. 10 penny is a type of nail. A type or size of nail. Yeah, I've never heard of it before. I've just seen nails.
You're designated
You're all
the type of nail.
You are killing me from my mac and cheese. Yeah, that's what my kid wanted for supper. A 10 penny nail, abbreviated as 10D, is a common nail measurement 3 inches in length. Okay. Pretty
kind
penny.
of an average nail size.
Yeah. Gotta get prep my movie. Have a good night, Boober. Make sure to put your Cosby in there. Who's in the movie? I'm not in this one. I'm not that old. I'm not pretty. Are you blind? Well, all fairness, Carlos, we've never seen you. And Rip Gorillas. What's Gazbis? This is why I don't face Screw. And Screw says he's not old enough to be my dad, but maybe Gorillas. LOL. Grandfather's rock. I love my pillows. And, I was thinking of buying a My Pillow. So anyhow, he asked her in the mirror. She says yes. They kiss, and then they go. And then they go and then, is Daddy home? We got something to talk to you both about.
You and Miss Walton something.
Do you think Olivia realized what they're going to ask here at the moment, or is she just like, lolly, 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 lolly?
Yeah,
she doesn't want to think about it.
I think she's got an idea what they're going to ask, and she's like ambivalent at this point.
They would have been smart to break it to her first.
They would have been.
Mrs. Walton, we want something to talk to you and your husband, but since you're right here, and we know how old you were when you got married, so we're going to go through you first because you have no argument.
That would have been a good strategy, yeah. And then she could have got, John in his underwear in bed that night and worked on him, and talked to him and said, "Hey, I heard something today from the kids," and he's like, "What?"
Yeah,
it's like, well, I'll tell you what.
She could have convinced them on a long engagement.
You'd have to be doing a lot of work.
Well, how many kids have they got? They've already done a lot of work. Come on. That's the thing. It's like if they had just gone the engagement route and let her finish her high school, everything would have been hunky-dory, right? There would have been no issue at all. I'm surprised nobody mentioned, just getting engaged for a couple of years.
Well, they dropped the ball on this one. They really dropped the ball.
Yeah. I got to say, the writing in this one's not one of my favorites. Anyhow.
Yeah, so he'll be home, then blah blah blah. And here it comes back, and here comes more paint, more birdseed, blah blah blah. And it's gonna be like 4 something, like 450.
Damn. Takes one to open
Oh, Grandpa gets by the old sheet. Check on the cheeks. And here he finds out that he says you're gonna have, with all those flower seeds there, you're gonna have the prettiest garden, all the thing. And she says they're not for planting, which gets Jason worried. Mod is now up to $7.70 she owes him. So let's see. I had this calculated earlier, but I had to close this out.
It's a fair chunk of change, I'm sure.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
I mean, well, if he bought land for like $40, like, God, $7.70 that's a lot of money, man, on grocery bills.
Yeah, so she is up to $7.30.
$7.70, Grilla.
Yeah, 7. Then we gotta go back. God damn inflation calculator. You know, this inflation calculator is pretty damn handy. So basically, she now with what was it? 8 cans of paint, like 20 packs of bird seeds, some gumdrops, and all that. She owes like $173.58.
Oh, no wonder it's no wonder Ike would be upset about that.
Yeah.
You know, this is a weird scene with Grandpa, though, when he says, I gave Maud credit, and I think I made a terrible mistake. And Grandpa doesn't give him any of that wise old man advice at all, which is very un-Grandpa-like, I gotta say.
Well, in this situation, Grandpa probably knows he's screwed.
Yeah, Grandpa's just saying, I'm not getting mixed up in this.
No. I think it's more that Grandpa trusts that Jason will get it all figured out. This is one of those life lessons he has to learn on his own.
True. That's probably true.
Yeah. So Ike gets here, and Jason finally asks him about charging all that, and then he mentions body. He goes, under no circumstances do you charge her. She has blah 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 blah. And Jason's like, bah. But
Yeah,
he doesn't
Jason's
tell
like,
Ike. He doesn't tell Ike there about Maud already charging $7.70.
Well, if he told Ike would have rushed right back there the next day, and Jason would have been really screwed then, right? So Jason was just trying to buy a couple more days of time to try and figure the problem out, which is why I don't think he confessed to Ike about it.
Yeah.
Besides,
Ike
if
said
he
he
told
called
Ike,
just
it
because he
wouldn't
was
have
bored
changed
because
anything.
it's all yeah. Well, Ike was saying that he's bored because it's all just women talking. He talks about how she buys she squanders all her money on paint and seeds, blah blah blah. He misses the store, blah blah. Then Grant, blah blah blah. So here they're looking at photo albums, and she says she'll have 12 or maybe 2 dozen. There.
Aaron's getting a little eager here. 2 dozen kids. Jesus, Aaron, you want to spend the rest of your life
They're
knocked
just
up?
looking at the photo album. Barely go which
Wow.
one's Aaron.
I remember back in Victorian times, though, when they used to have
so we got this
12
here.
kids or something. That
We
must
want to
have
get
been
married.
crazy.
Yeah. I want to play Ralph Waite's reaction to this.
Oh, this is good. One of the better scenes.
He went from Smiles to
He went to smile like
he went from all smiles to
what the fuck,
motherfucker. Yeah. He's looking at Olivia like, what the fuck, is this your idea? He's looking at Olivia like, what the fuck, is this your idea?
and she's smiling, which is the worst thing she could be doing at the moment. Because she's thinking it's kind of cute almost.
Have a seat.
Yeah. And I like the way Ralph Waite connect with his eyes. But before we finish that, let's see. You are lucky, don't care about. This was a show, yes it was. Heating up mac and cheese. Oh, you have fun with that. And Scooby here is asking, does the store send out Tony Soprano to collect?
Do you know who Tony Soprano is, girl?
I guess he's from The Sopranos.
Yes, he was the main character.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, I never watched that show.
And
I
now
never
this
watched
is
that show
the.
much. Oh shit! Sorry.
No, this is where he said the initiation goons to go after him. After you don't send the main boss for it.
Oh yeah, he doesn't.
So
do
anyhow,
the muscle work.
yeah, they collect. Yeah, they want to talk, and apparently, I'm not sure if John and Olivia are the same age, but Olivia here got married at 16. I'm not sure if John's the same age.
I think
no, John's a few years older.
Yeah, I think John was like 18. But even John says we got married too young.
Yeah, well, he got married right before he shipped off to France. Or did they get married after he came back? No, yeah, no. They all got married before he went to France.
Well, yeah, because I'm sure he must have
been
older than 18.
Well, a lot of GIs got married right before they shipped out, just so all their benefits would just to make the government pay out their benefits.
Well, yeah, they wanted to have the wife left with something if they got murdered in the war anyway. So
yeah, yeah, but a lot of guys got married to people they only met for a couple days in World War II just because they.
That's called horn dog love when you're going to go somewhere and think you're going to die.
Or it's not fuck you, the government. We're gonna make sure you pay out. You have to pay fucking something out.
Hey, you got to have some good memories. You got to get some before you go.
Oh no, it's more of a fuck you to the government. They're gonna make the government pay out the benefits. Instead, because if a single GI, if a guy died while he was single, but the government didn't have to pay out nothing. But if he was married, then all of a sudden the government had to shell out a shit ton of stuff.
Well, that seems good enough to me. Hey, it's not like the government doesn't take a lot of our money away in taxes, so it's like screw the government.
Yeah. So I like this. He goes, well, we hardly know you. Well, I'm from Richmond. I do this. I guess I fucking a job interview. So they keep going back and forth. That's when they're trying to throw that. Well, you guys got married at 16 and all that. Place start the family. Now wait. Here's a good picture of him. Does that not like? I don't even remember seeing Jim Bob in this episode. I don't think Jim Bob was in this episode.
He's not.
Ben wasn't in it either.
Yeah,
Ben wasn't in it. Jim Bob was in it for the goat feeding scene.
The goat scene. Yeah.
I thought that was Jason. All right, maybe that was.
No,
Jim
I
Bob.
think it was Jim
But does
Bob.
that not look like an older version of Jim Bob?
Not really. Not to me.
They got the same hair. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't see Jim.
I was looking for more of the same facial features, ish.
I'm not seeing it. Sorry, girl. I'm not seeing it, man.
I'm seeing it.
Oh well, we all have varied perceptions, do we not?
So here's where they drop the ball. They tell him no, they're not going to get married because
More like
John made
throwing
it
the hammer
explicit that he
down.
wants all his kids to graduate high school. He wants his kids. Well, he flat out said he wanted to he wanted all his kids to get their full education and all that. He doesn't care about them going to college. Well, he prefer them all to go to college, but he wants them all to graduate high school more than what he had. Blah blah blah. And he told me that they could get married after she graduates high school. So basically, a 2-year engagement, which ain't that far off. They can still snuck off. Blah blah. It's not like John and Olivia were stopping them from seeing each other. It was just they didn't want them to get married that young.
Yeah, they didn't want them to tie the knot in a formal sense. I mean, if the kids had had any sense at all, they would have said, "Oh, hey, how about an engagement?" And I'm sure the parents would have said, "Okay, we can do that."
Yeah. Name a kid that has any kind of sense. Though. Name a teenager that has any kind of sense.
No, but what's his name? He's a little older and he should have some sense. If he's got enough sense to buy land, he should have enough sense to say, "How about an engagement?"
He should have enough sense to know that John and John Boy and probably Jason would take liberties with his health if he did anything untoward to Aaron.
Yeah, but he's thinking with the wrong head. He's thinking with the wrong head. He's chasing a skirt.
No, the thing is, if they'd gone the engagement route, the episode would have been over, right? So that's pretty much why they didn't, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is a good scene.
Hey, welcome, Leanna. Yeah, welcome, Leanna.
Hey, Leanna.
Let's see. Journey is a song. No, that's a band. Hey, 770 by tomorrow's morning, or else capiche. Don't stop believing. I have trust issues. Kronos, you and me both, buddy. Rock on.
Yeah, I know
Leanna
what
here. What are the Waltons? Oh, come on, Leanna. You never heard of the Waltons? It's a show from the
Leanna.
70s.
I know.
It's a family drama.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a family drama for the 1970s there. It's set during the Depression there. And it's basically the story of what the family's on. It's actually based on Earl Hammer Jr.'s childhood experience there with a bunch of liberties involved.
The thing is, I don't think Jay is a Waltons fan, is he? If I remember correctly, he's not a fan of this show.
So he said when it came out at 7:30, it's either you watch the Waltons or you can go to bed. He told his parents, "Night, I'm going to bed."
Yeah, I don't think he liked the Waltons very much, but Leanna, that's Jay. I mean, I highly recommend you watching this show. It's really good.
Yeah, Scurvy says it's an old TV show. Leanna here. Hello, Scurvy. Yeah, Leanna, if you ever want to piss Jay off, just put the Waltons on. I would rather watch Knight Rider or Airwolf.
Yeah. Handcuff Jay to a chair and do a 12-hour watch party of Walton's episodes. That'll get him.
Yeah, I guarantee you after the first 30 minutes of the episode, there he goes. If you're gonna torture me, you can just attach batter or jumper cables to my nipples there with the battery. Sure.
No, the jumper cables are traceable. If you really want to finish them off, just strap them down, make them watch the Waltons. The insurance company will never question it.
Yeah. Welcome, Kronos.
I can see that on the claim. Man dies from watching Waltons. That would be a good one.
Yeah, have a good night, Kronos.
Good night.
Is Airwolf a spin-off of the Waltons? I never even heard of Airwolf. Spencer's Mountain was a spin-off or a movie based on. Is this where everyone says good night to everybody? Then, yeah, good night, John Buck. Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
You can't just shut the fuck up.
This is the show, Leanna. You got that correct.
So,
I don't think we have to give them more kinky ideas. I think they're probably well ahead of us already. I'm still thinking, imagining when Leanna said she had a stripper pole. It's like, okay.
Oh, that's a good one, Scurvy. That's a good one. Airwolf is about a super high-tech helicopter.
Well, I mean, I guess, if Jim Bob went into a time machine in the future, he could be flying that, right?
Yeah. All right, so anyhow, he talks about mom, and he talked to Ike there, and Ike's up in charge there, and John, they're going to be on the hook for either him or Jason will be blah blah blah. He said blah blah blah.
What's the matter? Chad.
Here we have Aaron Cronwell, and we talk about blah blah blah. Which one's Jenny? Because John Boy was chasing so many skirts in the first couple seasons, I can't remember. I can't keep track of who was who.
Jenny was the horse.
Which one was Jenny?
The horse. She's the one with the horse that wanted to go to New York with him.
I thought you were going to say she was the whore. The way you stopped that, I think you say she was the whore. So she's the horse that went to New York. Okay.
No, she was a horse rider.
Yeah.
She is quite beautiful. The horse was the ugly one.
Yeah, she's the one that kept going off and wanted to go fight the commies in Spain. Okay, now I remember her. Blah, blah, blah. He goes, it's different here. He's going to be around, blah, blah. And he's talking to her about long engagement, how this is different, blah, blah, blah. She's going to life because he wants a woman now who can give kids and blah, 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 blah. She can still have a lot of this shit for him, just not have the fucking piece of paper. Like, really, they could have acted like a married couple without being a married couple.
And if they do that long enough, things will just happen naturally, and Ma and Pa will just fall in line, and they'll have to get Reverend Fordwick to perform the ceremony on the quick.
Yeah. And let's see. Yeah, Jay was watching this before he cut off Peacock. Jay loves this show. It's because of all you that he's been watching it. Oh, has he now?
Nice.
If he still wants to watch it, I do have a site he can watch it from.
Everyone can watch it on Prime.
I have it for free.
Amazon Prime.
I have it on Internet Archive. Somebody uploaded the entire series there, and it's full episodes, uncut, great quality, and I watch that every week, and it's really good. So I can I'll put a link in there. I'll DM you later, Leanna, with a link to that.
Yeah, ours we got it on freebie. Let's see. Good night, Chop Boy launches Hellfire missiles. Now, yeah, fuck the Hellfires. We need a good old Tomahawk, or good old fat or little boy, or the fat man. I could always use more geeky ideas for me. So Jay likes the Waltons, huh? Leanna, I have so many ideas, but I think you and Jay come up with plenty on your own.
Yeah, and we'd very much like not to hear those ideas.
Yeah. Let's see. That's right. He watches it now and then. Cool. Nice. Oh, let's hear them, Scurvy. Don't get my stream demonetized through the chat. My job to get it demonetized. Here. Oh, yeah, DM. All right. So now they're kicking Elizabeth out, blah, 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 blah. They're never going to change their minds. Blah, 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 blah.
She is
They
as
can't wait. They
dramatic
can't
as her
wait. They
damn
can't fucking
sister.
wait. So she tells them all that they got wait till all the lights are off, blah, blah. Even John Boy stays up late, ready. So, and here Jason's pondering about what he says he's going to do. He's going to go talk to her. He's going to go talk to her, blah, blah, blah. So he comes and talks to her, and she's trying to think how the money there. He got guilt tripped, so that Jason will have to come out of it, or checks like 2-3 weeks out, blah, blah, blah. Blah. He'll manage that. She doesn't have any money, but it's basically back. She said no charity. And here we find out she do birdseed and all that. She's been painting these beautiful pictures. Now she's charging like fucking Hunter Biden for the pictures, but that's a whole different song.
She sold what, 1 or 2 to some guy for like $2. Like that's I think that's a little cheap, personally. But yeah, it's great. That kind of, well, yeah. I mean, how many hours did she put into painting one of those
That's
things?
$45, but
yeah, but still, she probably put tons of hours into painting all those things. So
yeah,
let's put it this way: if she's getting paid by the hour, she ain't getting rich.
Yeah, but anyhow, so what she does is out on the windowsill here, she throws all the flower seeds out for the birds to eat, and then she makes different birds and all that. It's a lot of different pictures, and I take it they didn't have birdseed back then, where she could just buy a whole big leg of birdseed.
Yeah, I don't know if they did,
but
anyway, that makes sense.
But anyhow,
now. Yeah.
Yeah, John Boy, this takes about like we can sell my next store there, blah blah blah. Let's see, Aaron comes in there.
I'm sorting out some clothes.
Going someplace?
Now, where would I be going?
I don't know.
Don't tell anybody about this, you hear?
I won't.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. See, I shared before we get to the end of the episode there that Elizabeth was going to say something about Aaron folding up a bunch of clothes and pack. She always just said like something to Olivia there, and then Olivia and John would have figured out what was going on just from Elizabeth saying that, but that turns out not to be the case. So
Corey, Beth, and Amy to stay over there and visit a while and back.
Come on, Paul. So anyhow, they're splitting the soda and they're coming back to the store. Then Ike finally notices the picture he goes, what on earth are these? And he tells them that they're mod paintings and all that. They had a book salesman come in and he paid $5 a piece for 2 of the paintings. So basically, it's $112.72 of today's money that he spent on on one of those photos. So that $10. So basically, it's $225.43 that the guy spent on 2 of her paintings there. So it's enough to pay Jason back, plus her having $2.30 left or back. So basically, she had another $50 back.
Yeah, so she took another chunk out of the rest of the money that she owed him.
Yeah, because didn't she owe $20? She owed $20 to Ike before earlier in the episode. She mentioned, right?
Well, no. What he said is that she ran up a charge of $20, but he never said whether or not he got it paid back.
I think with his tone of voice, he probably didn't get it. Ike was not too happy. Anyway, this is great because if they keep selling the paintings, then Mart will actually get a little bit of cash to pay off any any balance that she owes to Ike, and then she can pocket the rest of it. A happy ending.
Well, I think what's going to happen is I think you can have all the bird seed and the paint you want, but you got to give me the pictures that you paint. But I guarantee you, they're not going to sell very many of them for $5 a piece. There, you might sell quite a bit for like $2 a piece, but you're not going to get very many sold for $5 a piece.
Still, I don't think it would be a bad idea for Ike to have a few of them hanging around the store.
Yeah,
because I mean, the sale is the sale, right? You know.
Yeah.
And if Maud's going to crank him out anyway, it's not like Ike is paying her in advance. It's like basically a consignment type of situation where she gives him the paintings, and whatever he makes, then, you know, he'll give her the kickback and probably take his share.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm saving them to try out on a third lady or 3D lady. Let's see, Lana here. Shame, scurry. Hunter Biden's geeky tips. Yeah, smoke a bunch of Parmesan cheese before you do it. Oh heck no!
I think the only Biden kinky tip would be don't fall asleep while you're banging.
Now, if you want the real kinky advice, you go with Clinton there in the old cigar. Yeah. Are you covered for surgery?
I always thought Clinton's cigars were not wine tipped, to put it politely.
Let's see. Are you covered for surgery, Leanna? Goes breaking news: Marjorie Taylor Greene is resigning. What? When did this break? She wanted me to let you all know. Holy shit! She's actually resigning. Oh, she's one of those that she took. She started out good, but then she started taking the opposite position. She kept flip flopping on taking both sides of issues there, and nobody could keep up with it. Not shocked. She's always upset with everyone.
So that's a good thing then. I'm taking
an hour ago. Well,
so
I liked
It's a
her.
good thing when a female politician resigns.
Yeah. Well, I liked her, but at the beginning, but she seemed like she like the more you looked into her there, like she'd take one side of a damn issue, but then like a while later she'll take the other side of the issue, other side of the damn issue, and not so basically she was just chasing around votes and shit.
Yeah, she has psycho bitch syndrome, which is a common trait in all female elected officials.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into the bar ceiling ladder there. She's I thought she already had her suitcase back, but now
you think she would have had.
But here, like a little, like Olivia, her like, yeah. But I thought she would have just stuck out on her own there. But Olivia, basically, she's sticking out. He's carrying the suitcase down. And you know exactly where that actor's eyes are right there. You know exactly where his damn eyes are at.
I'm thinking of that scene from Naked Gun when he goes, "Nice beaver." Is that what you're trying to say?
We all know he's looking up the skirt.
Well, he's just thinking about things
Best thing about this
that
player, though, plays like there. Yeah. Yeah, at first I was gonna say something about them leaving the ladder there, but it's like in the morning it's not even gonna matter. But she can at least shut the window so her sister doesn't get sick. She should at least shut the window.
That was a bit inconsiderate, yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah, so they go and push the.
I'm scared.
It sounds like your kiddo is back at it. God.
We're almost done. Okay, I'll be there in a little bit. All right, so they come and knock on this door. That's he's like, "What the fuck do you want?" Well,
Right.
there, and he goes there, and he goes, "The son." I think your parents don't know about this because the son of a Baptist coming to the Methodist preacher there, blah blah blah. And he planned out says, "I mean, since you guys are," he says, "Yeah, she'll need their signatures to get married," and blah blah. And he goes, "Fine, we'll find someone who will do this for us." And so he comes and lets him know, and he knows exactly where they went. They went to the Justice of Peace of Rockfish, who it is, and apparently she was in there at 10 o'clock, blah, blah. They both signed the papers. They're in there, and they should have seen it coming, blah, blah. They didn't listen to her, blah, blah, blah. They're blaming themselves. So he goes right here. He's doing a tired eye. He couldn't remember the damn words. He had to look at the sheet of paper. And the one lady was pissed off, blah, blah, blah. Like, we don't really need to see the scene here.
No.
But she was just pissed off and called in the middle of the night.
It's pretty obvious.
I would just slam the door in their face and come back in the morning. I will slam the door in their face. She's backing out. She had second thought, seeing robes and stuff.
Well, I mean, if you're going to get married, have a decent wedding at least. Like, not in the middle of the night with a couple of people that are half asleep and don't give a crap. And
they're in the robes.
She probably wants a nice wedding like Mary Ellen had, right?
Yeah. Besides, the Justice of Peace is going to require a parent's signature, just like the minister did.
Yeah, there's some weak writing in this.
Well, they didn't require a parent's signature. This guy didn't ask for a parent's signature.
He should. Any rule that applied to the minister would be applying to him as well.
Anyway, Erin finally snapped out of it. And
realized she says she hated it. She wants to get married by River Fordwick. Blah blah. The John Lubbock come up. They go there. They and she's like, "We didn't get married. We're not married." Blah blah. And they just hug it out. Blah blah. And he's like, "Ah, fuck! I'm not gonna get my rocks off tonight. I guess."
Not with Erin anyway.
So he's disappointed he's not getting laid. But anyhow, on to our epilogue here. Erin came home and finished high school and spent most of her free time helping Chad build his cabin. And a fine cabin it was, built with careful, loving hands and sitting proud on the land with the front porch facing the mountain. And notice we'll probably never see Chad again.
Not for a while, at least.
Yeah, I imagine he's going to be a pretty minor character if he even shows up.
We may see him to catch a bullet in the war.
Yeah, I don't think his character is particularly interesting anyway. It was pretty one-dimensional.
All right.
It's like,
I don't even know if we'll see him catch a bullet in the war. Yeah, I don't think we'll see that there, but we're gonna catch up a chats here real quick. Yes, screw a little bit. The doctors have released me, but they advised me I don't fly for up to 4 months. Oh, I hope you don't have to go anywhere. Maybe she can get a job with the Russian state media. Well, I don't think she's a Russian asset. I just think she was power hungry. Jay said you would be able to jog now. That's good, Leanne. Yes, sir. Scurvy. Jog for 10 away from my house, then 10 minutes back. Total 20 minutes jogging twice a week. Or 20 minutes at the gym. Nice. Alrighty, so while I am getting the thing here. Oh, come on. I'm only at 9 likes. Could have easily gotten the 10 here. I'll give the poll a little bit longer here. So, PvP, what's your thoughts?
I thought this was a very mediocre episode at best. I put it in the C category when I voted in the poll because it's not. I didn't hate it. There's worse episodes, but there's a hell of a lot better ones too. So, and the weird thing, once again, we have an A-B story where I actually enjoyed the B story with Ike's store more than the whole elopement thing was. I found it extremely boring actually overall because there really wasn't a hell of a lot going on. In fact, a lot of it felt like, those scenes when they're like, throwing rocks on the ground or whatever, like filler. I didn't care about that at all. The scene where, Elizabeth's feeding the goat, filler. My favorite part was Jason running Ike's store and getting in trouble, giving Maud the credit, and then it all worked out in the end, and he saved his ass by selling $10 worth of painting so he could put that in the till, and so Ike wouldn't realize how he basically fucked up. So I like the B story. I mean, the B story was actually pretty entertaining, I thought, but overall it was a kind of episode. So I'd probably give it like maybe a C at most. Like, it just wasn't. I didn't find it all that good personally.
All right,
I didn't like it.
It was, he said mediocre. None of it was really bad. The B story was probably a little bit better put together because they didn't have the guest star as such a high role. The acting was okay. The story was bad. But at least they're developing Aaron to a point. I gave it a C+.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's kind of nice to have like an Aaron development story, but this you can tell is just like a filler episode in between the things. It's just kind of pushed in there. I'm wondering if they had a bunch of scenes planned for Grandma, but since Ellen Corby had that bad stroke, they had to do massive rewrites. We're not going to have this problem for a few episodes here until they get around writing around Grandma being gone. There, I think this might have suffered some massive rewrites with Ellen Corby's stroke there, because it was kind of obvious that Grandma wasn't there. I'm thinking this had that kind of stuff for you there. Not a lot of filler there, but it's just kind of an episode that's there. I'm also gonna give it a C+, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. Let's see.
Yeah, you won again, girl.
Screen. We had 11 votes. It was 64% of the vote. Here to hear stupid shit from Gorilla. Then B plus to B minus is 18%, and C plus to C minus was also at 18%. There. So, all right, Sci-Fi sit there, put his thing in there. He's gonna have a watch party after the stream. Fancy Boomer, his Caspi is also running something. Troy Pacelli's running some live stream and all that. So all kinds of stuff you can go to after this here. And Jay rates it a B plus. Oh, high praise from Jay. Alrighty then. Thank you. All right, so since Jerm has to go, what?
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, it's nice to see her featured in an episode, but she didn't really get to really develop any as a character. She didn't really develop much at all in this episode, which I thought was kind of disappointing. She got screen time, but she didn't do a heck of a lot, right?
Who was that?
Aaron.
She got lots of screen time, but she didn't really advance as a character in the show. At least, from what I watched. That's why I gave it a C. Well, one reason.
Alrighty. All right. So, Jer, what since you have to go first, what do you got going on?
Well, tonight, right after the show, Sci-Fi Systems alternate channel, World Sorcerer Dan, will be watching 3 episodes of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Tomorrow, Saving Star Trek pre-show watch party, what should have been the season 4 premiere, the episode Home. And then Monday we'll have Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Nice. All right, thank you. PvP, what do you got going on?
Not much. Got to work a shorter weekend. I got to work on Monday because I ain't going to work on American Thanksgiving, which is Thursday. Usually I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but now I'm going to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because I know how big a deal Thanksgiving is down there for you guys. So I don't want to be calling people on Thanksgiving when they're having their turkey dinner because I don't think that would be a good plan. I'd probably get a lot of pissed off people halfway through their meal. So I have moved.
Well, don't you call the offices? Don't you call the offices at their homes? Don't you call the offices?
No, I just call the numbers I get, and a lot of those are mobiles and residences. So.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well,
because I don't always get a business number to call Gorilla. So, yeah, and let's put it this way: the lady in the support emailed a couple days ago, and she was like, "Do not make calls on Thanksgiving if you have American agents." So I will not. I don't need the grief, quite frankly, and I really don't want to make people angry anyway. So,
all right. As for me, there's a stream. I might do like an individual, like by myself stream there, or there could be a cranny terms coming up here with being Curtis soon. Other than that, Men in Black 3 on Sunday. Then on Tuesday we'll have the Cigar Lounge. Thursday I might have a Thanksgiving stream there for people to hang out on Thanksgiving there.
Cool.
Friday we'll have the Waltons there. Then we'll kick off our Christmas season for Cinema Sunday. But I do eventually want to start doing something with the 100 there. So
I think you're about 20 years late on that trend.
Could I suggest a Christmas movie? There's one I'd really like to do, if you don't mind. But I'll message you about it later.
Alrighty. And Leanna says the loves it all. Well, we love you here, Leanna. And do you make calls to Louisiana, PvP?
I don't have a phone number. That would be probably long distance and expensive. I'd rather we could just do like a call on Facebook because that's free, right? So. Oh, you mean house calls? Oh! Now I'm getting the joke. Ha ha ha. Well, you'd have to pay my plane ticket and my hotel bill, so probably not.
Yeah. Let's see it. See, as Gorilla got Gorilla's number and called Gorilla to offer him something when he has work. What is a Section 8 are you talking about there? Sit Germ, I need a Section 8 to English dictionary, please.
Oh, let's see here. What did he say?
That's got to be one of Dan's more confusing.
Has Gorilla got Gorilla number and call Gorilla to offer him something when he is work?
I got no idea what he's trying to say here.
Yeah, I need a Section 8 the English dictionary there.
It's like, why would Gorilla want to get Gorilla's number and call himself at work? I'm confused.
Let's see. Has PvP ever get Gorilla's number, and has Gorilla offer him something when he? Okay, sit down. I'm gonna have to be a grammar Nazi on here. To make it make sense here, it's has PvP ever got Gorilla's number and called Gorilla to offer him something while he is at work?
I still don't understand what he's trying to say there because
Have you ever telemarketed Gorilla?
Well, I don't telemarket. I book appointments, and that's a distinction I make. I would have no reason to call Gorilla and bug him at work. I mean, I can just
Hey! I scar any telemarketer calls me, I scar him for fucking life. And Leon says,
well, no, that's the thing. That's the thing. You know, I get numbers sometimes with call blockers that say, if you're a telemarketer, just hang up. And then I talk to the person, and they're perfectly fine when I say I'm calling on behalf of so and so, you know, with such and such organization, which I don't want to mention on our live stream. And they're perfectly good with that. Like, I've never got an angry person that's never accused me of telemarketing. Not once in like 5.5 years of working for the company. So there you go.
Yeah. All right, but everyone, thank you for being here. You guys have a good night, and just remember.
Look, here's the thing. Fine. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.